for carbon footprint. Greatly appreciate that. All right, well, from energy efficient services to the dental pros, a perfect smile could be made possible with mini dental implants. And I actually sat down, I chatted with Dr. Andrea Joy Smith to find out more.
My passion for mini dental implants really comes from my desire to solve difficult dental problems that my patients faced over the years. 11 years ago, for instance, before I offered this service, my patients would come in with several types of dentures, several sets of dentures that did not fit very well. They had heard about implants, but they were often told that they didn't have enough bone to receive them, or with the expensive cost, they didn't have enough money to receive them. And so mini dental implants is that solution to both of those problems because they don't require as much bone and they do cost a lot less.
Okay, and so for those who are not familiar, though, to explain a little further, what exactly are mini dental implants?
A mini dental implant is a small medical device. Kind of picture it something like a screw. And it is used to be inserted into the bone to either hold a tooth on top or to secure loose dentures. And they're made out of titanium because it was found that titanium actually fuses to bone. And so they've been used very widespread since the 1970s.
Okay, so since the 1970s, they've been around for a while.
They've been around for a long while. In fact, there was a doctor who discovered that titanium actually fuses to bone, and with that invention it led to widespread use of titanium for dental implants. And many dental implants have been around maybe since 1960, but at that time they were used for more temporary uses. But with the invention of the titanium metal fusing to bone, many dental implants have gained in popularity over the last 15 years or so.
Great, and tell me, how is your experience, or how's your office with putting in mini dental implants different than going to a different office?
Right, well, mini dental implants are not as available in Sacramento as your conventional implants are, and that's fine. Patients everywhere are receiving traditional size implants. But in my office, what sets it apart is that I offer the smaller diameter implant for those patients who don't have a lot of bone. Maybe the cost is an issue for them, and it just allows them to receive a service that they really can't get in many other places.
Yeah, and so obviously, I mean, the benefits of getting many dental implants is actually pretty broad.
Yes, yeah, they are less costly, they're less invasive, there's less surgery, there's less healing time, and most patients love the fact that there's a lot less pain associated with receiving them.
Oh, and that's fantastic,
that is
right?
Great,
less healing time, less pain, those are definitely two win-wins.
Definitely.
All right. And Doctor, I know we have a little bit of description here to help people understand exactly how the process of getting a mini dental implant would work. Let's go ahead and begin with some pictures that we have of a gentleman. Do you mind telling us what we're looking at here?
Not at all. Actually, this gentleman came in. He was about to start doing some speaking engagements for a company that he was working for. And he has a big mustache, so he didn't really worry about his teeth so much until he noticed that people were really looking right in his face as he was speaking. And so he came in after being very embarrassed about his smile, wanting to find a solution. And we were able to remove the remaining teeth that were not restorable. And we were able to do a full mouth reconstruction
of his
mouth. That is the exact same person, yes.
Wow. I mean, not even looking like the same individual. That's, wow, amazing. Okay. And then we also have some photos of a woman who went through this process.
Exactly. She believed that she was going to have to eat baby food for the rest of her life. She had a lot of dental anxiety. Every time she went to the dentist, she was either getting a tooth pulled or having some infection treated. A friend of hers who had come to my office and received mini dental implants told her about me, and when she came in, she didn't know if she could be helped. She thought her situation was far too gone, and she was very helpless. And it turns out we were able to do a full mouth reconstruction with her as well, giving her teeth that she can smile with, eat with, and be very confident about. And no longer is she resigned to just eating baby food, and that made her very happy, and it made me very happy as well.
It's a whole new lease on life.
It really is. It definitely does not only change their teeth, it changes their life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we take our teeth for granted until you don't have them, until there's an issue with them.
That's right. Sometimes we do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then I know we also have some video that will help further explain the process of getting many dental implants. Shall we take a look at this as well?
Yes, this is a great case where a patient was missing just a few teeth on one side, and the picture shows that the implants were in place, and now the crowns, the two teeth that were fabricated just to go on top of those implants to complete the rest of his teeth, and now he can chew better on both sides, and he also is able to just eat better in general.
Okay.
Yes.
And then explain to us what we have here up front.
Yeah, I do have a model to go to your question there about it being either a set. We can put in enough mini implants to support a full arch of teeth with just the teeth only. And we can also put in just a few implants to replace a single missing tooth.
Wow.
Or we can also replace several missing teeth. But my biggest beneficiaries of mini dental implants are those patients who have been wearing dentures for years and they've had to buy multiple denture adhesives. They have to put them in probably 2 or 3 times a day, and now these dentures can be snapped right into place.
So, Dr. Smith, if people are watching and they're curious and they're wondering if this is the right step for them, what do they do?
The next step is to call my office. My number is 916-482-8300. My staff is there and they will take phone calls for you and set up a consultation. And of course, you can find me on the internet, on Instagram and Twitter at Dr. Andrea Smith. And my Facebook page is Dr. Andrea Joy Smith Family Dentistry, and I'll be happy to help you.